I have a fucking theory. Everyone knows this guy, formerly or currently Hub's Life, okay? And I have a little sketched out like blueprint here of what my theory is and all the shit that I've put together for you to hear me blabber about, okay? This guy is known for doing 9 to 5 content, right? He got famous. I don't remember if it was during COVID, but it was a little bit around there, like when TikTok was blowing up and stuff. I remember seeing his videos on the For You page all the time. Like, he had that little purple thing that he would suck out of, and then he would, like, put his laptop in his bag really slow, and then he'd go on lunch breaks, and, like, they got hella likes. I think right now on his page, he has, like, almost, like, 55 million likes, like, compiled from all of his videos, and, like, a majority of those are from his old videos. So they were blowing, like, millions of likes at a time, I'm sure, or, like, a little under 1 million. This guy was blowing up for literally doing fucking nothing, recording himself going around and just living normal, preaching about how important it is to be like okay with living a quote unquote like normal, regular, boring life, which a lot of people live that kind of life and it doesn't have to be that way. You know, he just kind of portrayed it to be that way. And that's how he built his audience. People knew him because of that, because of nothing else. He was the 9 to 5 guy. He was the guy that was like, you know, a boring, nobody wanted to live like him, but then he made it like, okay. I presume that he probably started making a little chunk of change from his videos. I guarantee it, okay? Probably more than his fucking job was paying him to work in that little fuck-ass cubicle. He probably saw this and was like, okay, and here we are in the present day. He moved from this because he was like, okay, I want content to be my job now. Content can't be your job if your job is your content and you no longer have your job that was your content. It doesn't work that way, okay? If I make content about cars, right? And I start making a lot of money from my content of cars, and I'm like, I don't want to work on cars anymore. I just want to be a LARPing Diddy Foyd chud loser. Like, then your content's you're not gonna make any more fucking money because nobody's gonna watch your shit because the people who are watching your shit were watching you because you worked on cars, okay? So his whole thing just fucking folded, and it's like actually funny. I don't know why. Where in his right fucking mind he was like, okay, this is smart. This is a smart business move, okay? And I'm gonna show you some clips that genuinely had me like pissing my shorts. This motherfucker is 31.
Sam, thank you for the first gift. Roses on deck. I don't know. I think roses are like not a galaxy. All these questions are like really can't right now. Sam, where's the galaxy, bro? I'll answer like 10 questions if you say a galaxy. You're gonna send me a galaxy or something. This is a lot more lucrative and I get to work from anywhere in the world. Make money from my telephone.
You can't be bragging about, dude, this is way more lucrative, like, I'm making money from my telephone, blah, blah, blah. You can't be bragging when literally in the 5 seconds before that you were talking about how, bro, just send me a galaxy. Just send me a galaxy, dude. That's not a galaxy. Come on, just please send me a fucking galaxy. Like, I'm gonna kill myself if you don't send me a galaxy. Please, bro. I wish I had a galaxy, dude. I wish I had a galaxy. Oh my God. I wish I had a galaxy.
If any investments I've done for 401k, you gotta send me a galaxy and I'll answer that. That's the internet for you, dude. No one wants to see you doing better than them, right? I'm just a regular chill dude.
He was begging for galaxies, okay? Saying how roses aren't a good enough gift. How if you want him to answer a question, like you have to send him a fucking galaxy. Oh, this is how I make my living. And I saw something, it was like that he donated to charity or some headline that he like donated to charity. That's why he was asking for it. But you literally see him in the clip that I showed you saying this is how he makes a living, so anything helps. Motherfucker, bro. By the way, you're sending him, I think a galaxy is $15. You're sending him $15 to this fucking random ass guy you don't even know who does nothing. Okay? Nothing. And you don't even have to assume that. He's open about it. He's open about the fact that he fucking does nothing. Worst part about all of this is that his social media career didn't even have to end. He could have just quit his job and not told anyone, then continued to fake having a 9 to 5. That literally would have been better and probably would have gotten him more attention if people found out that he was faking it. Like, it was such a stupid fucking move on his end. Maybe his wife's making enough money, or maybe he has an inheritance, like, cool. I don't care how his income is coming in, but it's just so funny to laugh at. And I wouldn't be making this if he was just, a failed content creator, because it happens to everyone, who makes content. They have ups and downs and whatever. But now that he's making these comments and trying to act better than everyone and being like, dude, like, I'm like galaxies, like, you have to send me your fucking galaxy, like, this is how I make a living, dude. One time, in that clip, go back and watch that fucking clip. He's like, yeah, galaxies would really help out. Like, this is how I make a living, so anything helps. Literally the next clip, he's like, yeah, people just want to hate, like, when you're doing better than them. You're doing, quote unquote, better because these people are sending you fucking money, dude. Anyways, I'm so tired of this guy. Like, don't be like him. Peace out.